What an absolute insane week in the market. We have a lot to talk about, so this video is going to be pretty long, probably. I know many of you already heard about, AMC, GameStop. I'm not going to dive really into, why it's happening and all that stuff. I'm honestly just going to talk about my opinions on it and stuff. And maybe, moving forward, how I think the market might behave for other stocks or other, I guess, just equities and stuff. And I don't know, it's all very interesting. It's all happening very fast. I haven't had too much time to look at it in depthly, but man, it's wild. This will definitely go in the history books of just incredible events, and it'll be studied, that's just wild. What is it? Yeah, like 3,000%, maybe more, 4,000 GameStop. Yeah, real quick. So, let's talk about, let's just do GameStop, AMC. Should be like BlackBerry, maybe. It's BlackBerry. Yeah, but not really. Let's do GameStop, AMC. And then we'll talk about some other stuff like gold, silver in my portfolio, and see where it takes us from there. So let's go back to GameStop. Today it's up 71%. Right now it's about 10 a.m. on Friday, so I was able to find some time today to make a video. Big short squeeze, hedge funds getting shorted out, whatever, making forced to buy. A bunch of just stupid stuff happening, but it's all pretty, not stupid stuff, it's just actually incredible. Just if you're watching this video, just note that this is no advice at all. Just please, I have to say that I do not recommend anyone to touch this, at all. Just don't touch it, because it's not, trading. In my opinion, there's no edge in this. This is just 100% gambling, and I get it, trading does have some aspects of gambling, but this is just all gambling and trying to just get a little bit lucky. And yeah, you can get lucky, you can make some money, but I think it's just too risky. So that's interesting. GameStop's hard to borrow on my platform, so I can't even short it. If I wanted, I wouldn't short it, but I'm just saying. But yeah, right now this is just so risky. I'm sorry also if you can hear some wind. It is so windy today, so I'm sorry. But anyway, GameStop, look at this swing the other day. Oh, this is a 300% up and 70% down swing. That's one day. That's crazy. Yeah, this is just honestly, man, I wouldn't touch this. I can't recommend anybody to touch this just because it's so volatile, so risky, and there's nothing really to trade of value here. You're just kind of hoping to get lucky and hoping to be in the right swing and ride of the market, and maybe you do get lucky and you make some money, but it's just dangerous. But it's definitely from a just spectating this, it's pretty incredible just to, I've never seen this before, and I don't think people have since the dot-com bubble in whatever 2000, early 2000s. So it's crazy to see this, especially right after or even during a pandemic. Absolutely wild. I want to talk about AMC too, because I'm not trying to sound like I'm smart or anything. I'm not. I'm just saying that I was literally watching this at $2. I remember, if you go back, maybe whatever this day was, early January, the first week January, I definitely talked about buying AMC at $2, just because it's at all-time low, and it's one of those trades yeah, why not? If it goes up, it goes up. If it goes down, the worst you can lose is probably maybe half your investment. But yeah, I was thinking about taking it a ride from 2 to maybe 3, just because of this line. But yeah, if I bought down there, bro, it went from 2 to 20. That's insane. That's almost 1,000% return. Obviously, I would not have, if I did buy it there, I would have probably gotten out up here. I would not have held on. But yeah, that'd been crazy if I did. But yeah, just massive moves in the market. But it's here's the thing too. We could talk about like short sellers. Like short selling. I think it has its pros of balancing out the market and making sure things don't get too ahead of itself. But then you have things like this, like it clearly got ahead of itself a lot because people had to cover the shorts, and it just creates this weird thing. But I don't like how people short like a stock that's going, or a company that's going out of business, and maybe they profit off that. It's a good decision, but from the company's point of view, people lose jobs and workers, and it just makes the business have a harder time to function. So I don't really like short selling in that aspect. And I don't know, I think companies or hedge funds are going to seriously take a look at how they short things in the future, because you can have these wild run-ups where they're forced to cover. Like, let's say a company's shorted at like $4, right? And they're forced to sell like at let's say 18. Like, man, you lost 3 times your money, and you have to pay all that margin and stuff. Like, that is not worth it at all. You just got destroyed. Oh man, that's why like shorting is just not good, because if you're caught in these swings, like you get destroyed. Because it's not like if I have like if I have $1,000, it goes up to like 2,000. Oh great, but if I go down, the most I can lose is $1,000. But in shorting, you can lose so much more than the amount of money you put in, especially if you're trading that on like extra leverage. You can like literally, like, that is just like life-changingly sad that you can get destroyed. It's just dangerous stuff. But yeah, AMC, GameStop, it's pretty wild. I'm just gonna be spectating, watching, observing, just like the rest of the world. But I'm not gonna be participating because it's just too risky. It's way too risky for me. There's no point in just hoping, it goes up. I don't know if you guys noticed, but AG, yesterday I was like, what the heck's happening? But AG, the silver miner, was up 40%, I think, at one point. Today I actually took some profits off right here. Actually I took it down like at $18, but yeah, my average cost right now is like $10, $10.50. So I still have like a 75% gain on the shares I have. My average cost was about $11. I think $12 is what I got it to at one point, just averaging through this entire time. So about a 50% gain total on the shares that I sold, and still had maybe like 40% total, but still have some shares. But that includes, at one point I was down 25%, so I sat through all this garbage, and then all of a sudden, boom, big pop. Right now, AG is at a pretty big resistance back from 2016. If it breaks that, I'll be interesting. I don't think it will. I think it has to come down to retest something. Maybe like this line, maybe like $15, but if it goes above, yeah, I still got some shares to make the money, but I'm not betting on it. I already got that huge run up, and I was not anticipating it in this time frame. The reason why I sold instead of holding on is just because it happened so fast, and I think a lot of people that bought the stock yesterday or 2 days ago or today, today and yesterday, I don't think they're long-term investors. So when things happen, they might still sell, and I'll be there to pick up the shares. Actually, no, not AG, sorry. AG, I'm actually happy to get all out, but I do want to still finish off selling my shares, but I want to move to MAG. That's what I've been doing. But AG, I still want that, pop move. Or if it does pop, I want to be in the move, is what I meant. But yeah, I have like 25% of my position still on this, and this I almost have a whole full position. MAG, I picked up some yesterday too. Right now my average cost is like $17 almost, which is below 17. Actually, I'm pretty high up, but that's 17% gain. I started adding the positions at $15, but that's like 30%. But yeah, anyway, let's go back to AG. Okay, maybe not, but yeah, incredibly big move. I just wanted to lock in some profits. What happened? Why is it not? What's happening? I don't know what happened to my charts, but I wanted to lock in some profits just because it's such a big move. And what's happening? I didn't want to like. I don't. I just wanted to take some profits. It happened so quickly. Could this run up like a GameStop and stuff? Maybe, but silver is a harder market to manipulate. Maybe like on a single silver stock, but then the whole silver sector is gonna get affected. Here's silver futures. We're still we're still looking a little choppy. I think we formed the base. I still think this goes much higher. I just don't know when. Looks like 28 bucks is pretty big resistance. So I don't know. The fact that AG moved this much, when silver is still at that price, I'm not too convinced that that move is 100% accurate. So that's why I'm just taking some profits, locking in some gains, and yeah. Take a look at this is gold. Gold's still having a hard time, man. I didn't think it'd have this much hard of a time, but yeah, we got that nice candle wick right there, right at the 1800 level. So, and we even see every day we have these wicks. Like that, to me, that looks pretty good. But, or at least we're not getting that big down move and then down. People are buying up when it gets pulled back each day. Bitcoin, crazy 15% today. Yeah, I know this is going up. If I had to buy some, I don't know where I would, because yeah, it's just all over the place. But I think having some would be important. But yeah, I don't have any. Let's see what else. SM. Pepsi got pretty hit hard this week. I kind of want to dump my shares just because I'm still up about like, let's see. Oh, I'm not up a lot. Oh wow, I'm up like 2%. Okay, I thought I was up a lot more, but I don't know. I'm thinking about dumping it though. 3M, I'm chilling. They had a pretty good day on earnings. Yeah, just gonna keep those. Not too confident about Pepsi. Exxon is doing alright, I guess. Nothing too big. Other than that, I just have a bunch of, Disney chilling. Let's go do some things I'm watching, I guess, real quick. Alcola AA, got that big pullback to like a certain key level. Maybe we'll try to catch that move, bounce here, there. Stop loss would be, that's pretty big though. I don't know, it's still a 3-1 reward, risk reward. Why do I have this? I think I probably will hold here, but I don't know if I want to take the trade and make the bet. But Apple, I don't know what's on here. AMD, yeah, AMD's looking kind of spicy right now. I kind of wish it held a little bit stronger here, but I think AMD, I think they had decent earnings. Wasn't anything spectacular, but that's why I kind of like it, because they're on pace. Nothing's bringing the stock up or down too much. Big consolidation phase. I think this does look kind of weak though, but I feel like the year to $100 would be a decent trade. I'm not too confident on that right now, actually. But yeah, we got those wicks. If this holds above it, I think that's a really good sign. But we still have hours in the day for the candle to develop. Actually, what's the day? Friday. Do I want to do that? Hold over the weekend. Let's look at this before the video ends. I might take a position. CCJ is that uranium company. At that pullback, but I'm not interested in yet. DLR, no, not really interested. JDX, if we look at the gold miner ETF, you can see we gotta go to a bigger time frame to see this. Got that big channel. I mean, we kind of broke out, no, but broke out, no. We might be breaking out, but I don't know. Keep an eye on that though. Southwest Airlines. We're looking at for earnings. I guess they had better earnings than expected, but I'm kind of feeling a little bit riskier. That's speculative. That's why I was thinking about dumping some shares of Pepsi, just because I want either the cash or I want to put in something more volatile, because I think that's the market still have SM, some shares. It's kind of just chopping around. It looks like it's forming a base, maybe to go retest and like a cup and handle or something, but I'm still in at $5, 5.30, so we're still up like 50-60%. Small position though. I'm kind of eyeing up Smith and Wesson brands again. We had that big move up, then it sold, but now this zone maybe it'll catch and hold a little bit. But I'm waiting for this. If we get the $15, I think I want to hop back in. But I'll just be patient on it. I don't want to hop in yet. I'm happy though I sold on that one thing though. Tesla kind of showing some weakness. Let's see, Uber I got on the list. I'm just watching it because some other people in the chat or comments are watching this. Interesting. It actually perfectly held with that candlestick back. That's the IPO day. Interesting. What percentage is that off that bounce? 7%. Workhorse had a crazy last couple of days, and the last 5 days 50% about, but they're up at one point like 70, 80. Not sure exactly why, but probably just a little bit of hype. Let's see what else is moving today. Johnson & Johnson's moving in the opposite direction, so is Penn International, Penn Gaming, Skyworks Solution. Space, yeah. Space had a crazy run up. Wow, that's actually insane. Like 70%. That's probably 100%. Wait, it hit $60 one day. Oh my gosh! Wow, that's wild. It'll probably. Wow, that moved so much. Wow. It'll probably chill around this price for a little bit. Maybe come back to retest, but I don't think it'll. It definitely has to retest that, right? Like, I feel like that makes sense. It seems like it's already working its way there. Wow. Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna be touching that though. Space. All this stuff, like, yeah, you can make money on it, but it's not within my risk tolerance. Like, I want to be in it before the big move, so, like, what I'd be doing now is eyeing up. I mean, I guess that people already did, like, start eyeing up things with low market cap and high short interest. And then they're buying that, which, that's a decent trading strategy, I guess, but it's not something I really like. So, like, I'd rather be buying this right now, like KCG, which is still huddled around this area. Wow. Surprised it didn't, like, break out of this yet, but, like, this is still a decently low market cap miner. Maybe not that low, but I guess something smaller would be ASM. Yeah, I don't really like this company, but they're small. Silver and gold miner. And just something like that. Like, I feel like that could pop up real nicely. Kind of like AG. But it's like, I don't know if I want to take that risk. Because, I mean, you can lose money too. You can't just always make money. You could be sitting on the money for a while. It just, I don't know. I guess it depends what kind of moves you want to make. But I don't think it's for me. DoorDash. What happened that day? 20% up. Jeez. About. Facebook. I know Facebook had earnings. Oh yeah, Apple had earnings too. That's why. Is this Apple? Doesn't look like Apple, but it is. Yeah. I'm just going through the list and seeing what else is there. I think the weed stuff too. CGC. Hold on one second. Where'd it go? CG. I just saw it. Wow, that's wild. $40. That's back from like. Maybe not. Almost though. Man, I wish I still had my shares at like $15, and then I ended up selling at like 13. I just rip it up. It's not like the question to ask for me at least is, don't chase these things. But where's this money gonna go once, or where's the money from GameStop gonna go once, the party's over here, Once the party ends, where are they going next with the money? And, I mean, obviously you can't predict that, but you can, or you can't know for sure, but you can kind of guess, and that's where I want to put my money. It's probably not going to tech. I don't know. I don't think it goes to EV anymore. EV's already on fire. Wait, where's Neo? Neos are all these things have already been, up. I feel like at some point in the near future, people are gonna say, okay, well, maybe not, because Tesla's been up thousands of percent already, but these things are already up thousands of percent. I don't think I'm gonna get a good return here. I wanna go somewhere else. So where should I put that money now that's gonna have a move like Tesla? So I'm thinking about what those people are gonna be doing. And I don't know, actually. I mean, obviously, I feel like that's a big letdown. Some of you are like, oh, give me your opinion. But yeah, I just don't know. I still think gold and silver are undervalued. Maybe not AG right now, but relatively, yeah. I don't think people are gonna start bum rushing all their money to gold and silver. And I think the people that are buying GameStop, AMC, they're not gonna buy gold stuff. They're gonna be buying silver miners probably, or small gold miners that might get bought out or something like that. But I mean, I've also been saying that for a while, so I don't know. But again, like, I'm willing to wait because I'd rather be in the move, Like, I don't want to be in GameStop when it's at like $50, or let's see this. Just to gain like, I don't want to be in it when it's at $30 when it just had like 100% move, Even if it does move higher, that's still kind of risky. I want to be in when it's down here, and I want to be in that sell once I hit like 100%, or let's just say a big move up, and hang on to those shares until like I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous, then I sell. I don't want to be, speculating all up here because there's too much risk. I want to be down here, and I feel like that's gonna happen with these companies, like, or it might. I'm already in pretty good. So if it does happen, like, I can, manipulate my shares and, like, mentality to fit that, so maybe it doesn't happen, though, ever, so, and I'm not well diversified enough. I still think gun stocks, the Smith & Wesson bands, you got Rugers, I still think something's gonna happen, like, maybe a civil war, some mass chaos of, like, violence. Gun stocks, I think, are going to go up. I don't know when that is. People have also been saying that for years, but I think, you look around the world, I think that might happen, or look around the United States, I think that might happen, and, like, this market cap, I think, was only, like, actually, I don't remember. I'm going to check real quick, because I actually am curious. I think the market cap's only, like, 50 or 500 million, maybe. That's the investment brand. It is, it's almost $1 billion, 930 million. So it's still a small company. Like it can grow, like, very fast. Let's see, Ruger, RGR is at 1.1 billion. They have yields too. But I don't know. I'm kind of playing that, like, things happen in the just world, and gonna need to buy some of this stuff. Oh wow, look at that dividend increase. Hold a minute. Oh, I guess they paid just the percentage of the profits, yeah. That's pretty crazy though. 14 cents and you got 56. Yeah, that's not super sustainable though. Because if you go back, they're paying, I can even see 40 cents in 2013, 35 cents. Yeah, it kind of looks like they just pay a certain percentage of their profit. That's cool though. Some of those companies have, like, pros and cons. Yeah, anyway, AMD, let's take a look. Oh wow, good pop. I'm actually gonna probably add some. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll wait for a little. And that would have been a good time to buy, but I wanted to confirm it. I feel like that's kind of confirming it. AMD if it falls below there for like a candle, I'm out. So risk reward's pretty tight right now. Maybe we'll get that 100% or $100 up at 14% move, something like that. Maybe a few weeks, I don't know. I think that could be a good play. But I do want to get into, I think, was it, oh wow, this got hit really hard. I still want to get, even like, okay, SM real quick, SM, this company, even though it's already up a few 100%, like this could even go higher next earnings. And it could be like another big run up, just because it's been hit so hard. If like a bunch of people see this chart and like, oh, we can bring it back to this, it's just weird thinking like that. I don't know if it's the right call, it's the right trade, but I'd rather be in down here when I like the company and the valuation than all the way up here when people are just scavenging for some shares and, fractions of a profit when I'm down here getting that huge reward. Maybe it never comes though, maybe this goes out of business. But I'd rather, that's the type of risk that I like and would rather take than something up there, so it's just a different way of looking at it, I guess. Yeah, I think we talked enough for right now. But yeah, thank you guys for all watching. Maybe I'll get a video out next week again. I'll try. Nothing. Wow, I just had a big deja vu moment. I can't promise anything, but I'll try. But for now, I'm not watching too many things. But AMD, I think I'm gonna see if we get a little bit of a pullback, maybe to retest this on like a lower time frame. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll add a little position there. Anyway, probably gonna sell Pepsi, but alright. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll talk to you guys